For those of you that are familiar with the content here on Dig Drive DIY, it won't be hard to guess what I think is the best all-around piece of excavating equipment. But if you're new here, you may be curious. So what do you think? If you could vote for just one piece of equipment to start out with, what would it be? A bulldozer? Ha! It doesn't even make the ballot. How about a big steel-tracked excavator? Well, they're useful even on a farm, but you're going to need a big truck to go with it. So a mini excavator then, right? They're all the rage these days, especially if you're a homesteader that burns firewood. Yeah, the mini is looking really good in the polls. A skid loader. Well, clearly, it's a front runner and obviously one of the most common and popular choices for construction sites all around the country. They're on about every farm too. But in my book, there's a clear winner. A machine that can do the jobs of all of the equipment I just mentioned and then some. That's right. The backhoe has been the Swiss Army knife of the construction industry for decades. It's often overlooked as a top choice for beginners, but it's hard to argue on its versatility. The first backhoe was invented by Wainwright in 1948, and there's no question when you look at it that this is the ancestor to the modern-day backhoe. At nearly the same time, the JCB company was creating their version of the wheeled digger in England, and both versions of the invention would fuel the development of many varied creations of the hydraulic digger from multiple construction machinery giants. And by 1957, Case had introduced the first integrated loader tractor and backhoe combination, all while JCB was building the same loader backhoe combo in Europe. The tractor loader backhoe had arrived, and as they say, the rest is history. By the 1970s, backhoes were commonplace, and every major player in the machinery industry seemingly had their own version. The year is 1979, and the home movie you're watching is the renovation of the house I grew up in. The man running that international backhoe is Paul Boffman. He's my mom's first cousin, and he did my folks a favor and brought his new international backhoe over to help my parents knock down their old summer kitchen on their newly purchased home. As just a toddler, yours truly watched on with pure joy and delight. I think that the imprinting that happened on this day is likely the foundation for my love of heavy equipment, the backhoe in particular. Fast forward 16 years later, I would find myself starting my first job in excavating, working for the same man that I had admired with the international backhoe. He was my boss and teacher in learning to be an operator. He taught me to be steady and accurate rather than fast and sloppy, and I'm grateful that such a skilled operator showed me the way. And if he happens to be watching, I want to say thank you, Paul, for being such a terrific mentor. Even though I know you kind of had to because I was your cousin's kid and all, but Paul is still a great operator to this day. So it's only fitting that the first backhoe that I would own myself was the one that I first learned to operate on. I purchased it from Paul when he decided to upgrade to a newer machine. It was a 1976 John Deere 410, the same model year as me, by the way. I didn't start a business with it, but I knew for whatever reason I couldn't be without it. My bride-to-be and I pooled together our money in 2002 so that I could buy it, and I would go on to use it at every opportunity I could find. It did a lot of work when we were remodeling our house. The 76 served me well for almost a decade, but I was getting the itch for something newer And in 2011, I bought the backhoe you see here. It's a 1998 310 SE with 4-wheel drive and extend-a-hoe that I found up in Michigan. My dad went with me on a snowy day in March, and I shelled out $20,000 cash that I'd been scratching up and saving for several years in order to upgrade backhoes. We pulled it home with 7,600 hours on the meter, and today it's coming in for an oil change at 8,925 hours. I have never grown tired of this machine. It's been reliable and dependable. The heater and the radio and even the air conditioner still works. I have no complaints, and the only reason I would consider an upgrade now is just to find something maybe with fewer hours. I did really like those pilot controls on that brand new backhoe I ran at the Utility Expo in Louisville last year. I've got a new daydream started over that one. So I know what you're thinking. I obviously have a huge bias towards a backhoe as the single best piece of equipment that a guy could buy to start up a new business or maintain some property, right? Well, I thought that was pretty likely the case too. So I wanted to reach out to a few of my favorite YouTubers in the industry to see what their opinion of the backhoe was. Certainly if the backhoe has fallen out of favor for a skid loader and mini excavator, then one of these guys was sure to tell me. Should I stand on those blocks? No. So I'm here with Dirt Perfect, and I'm doing a video about my backhoe. And there's always a lot of controversy online about opinions of backhoes, whether they're a useful machine or you should just get a skid loader and an excavator. So I wanted to ask people in the know, what's your opinion of a backhoe?
It 100% depends on what you're doing. If you're in the municipalities and you're traveling up and down the road and you're digging small holes in tight areas and you don't have to swing 180 degrees, backhoe all day long.
Yeah.
But if you're wanting to move mass quantities of dirt, like if you're wanting to move yardages or you're digging trenches in close proximity, Mini X all day long. Every piece of machinery made has a place and a purpose.
Right.
And a backhoe is no different.
For someone just starting out, what do you think? Should they, if they were going to invest their money in something, is a backhoe a better choice or go for the Mini X and a skid steer?
Well, so for somebody starting out, the backhoe is a much more affordable choice.
Yeah.
And I'm the guy that always encourages somebody to start small and work their way up, because if you know nothing about the industry you're getting ready to get into, you have no idea what piece of equipment you want or not. So if you go find a cheap backhoe, it's probably half the price of a cheap mini excavator. You can prove your concept of your business, and whenever you go to shop for a mini excavator, you'll know exactly what you need in that mini excavator.
That's good advice. Now I've heard you say something though too. What is your saying about backhoes? They're a great tool.
They're good at a lot of things, excellent at nothing.
Right, okay. That's what I was looking for. All right.
There's a lot of truth to that, and you'll have to agree with it.
Yeah, I tend to favor them as, my tool of choice because that's all I have.
They're way more universal than a mini excavator. You can do a lot more with them, but a mini excavator will do a lot of things much better.
Yeah, that's true. Biggest thing for me is when my dad needs something down the road, I just hop in the backhoe and drive over there.
Which is a perfect example of where a backhoe excels over even road speed versus a skid steer.
Right.
But you go in tight corners digging a foundation drain or something like that, and you're going to wish you had that little zero turn mini X that goes 360. So,
well, anybody that watches me knows that I go and borrow my father-in-law's mini X every chance I get.
That's the difference between Mr. 180 and Mr. 360.
Yeah, that's right. Limited range. All right. Well, thanks for your take on it.
No problem.
Appreciate it. Yep. All right. I'm talking about backhoes because I'm doing this video about my backhoe, and I'm here with Dirt Boss, none other. Do you have a backhoe?
Yes, I do. 310G John Deere.
310G. What
Yours
is
a John Deere?
Mine's a 310 SC. Okay. So it's all that I have, really. So I like backhoes. I favor them. But I'm just asking people what their opinions are on backhoes. And if you were going to recommend to someone just starting out, do you think a backhoe's a good choice, or should they save up and go skid steer Mini X combo?
Right. I get that question a lot. And backhoe is a great choice because, A, you got the loader and you got the excavator all in one. You just got to know how to use it. And I'm a firm believer there's a job site for every piece of equipment and attachment. No, it goes on terrain and soil conditions for sure.
Yep.
I did that job. It was a 2,000-foot project on a steep hill in the ice. I used the backhoe.
I remember seeing that.
Yeah. Because the metal tracks on the skid steer just wasn't going to work. It would slide off, or I'd pull, and it would just pull you towards. You could dig the outriggers in. You could grab that ice. You could grab the hill terrain. It worked. Then at the same time, I could backfill with the sand and not need two pieces there, so I could tackle that whole job being 2,000 foot with one piece of equipment.
Yeah. Well, there's more love for backhoes than I thought. I think they're great tools, and you just don't see them featured as much on too many of the YouTube channels.
Right. I mean,
so
look at Frank from DigginOK in Oklahoma. I mean, he's a master backhoe operator.
Oh yeah, he's awesome.
And I would put him to the test. He could beat a lot of excavators with an excavator to trench or whatnot.
Right.
I mean, yeah, you can't maneuver a backhoe as much, but he does maneuver it well, just like an excavator.
Sure.
So, I mean, obviously, excavators could do a little more for baling dirt and whatnot, but the backhoe is a thumbs up in my opinion.
Okay, good. Well, I'm glad to have all this approval from all these pro YouTube dirt guys. So, all right. Well, thanks a lot, Dirt Boss.
All right. Thanks.
See ya.
So let me introduce myself. I'm Frank Cunningham, also known as DigginOK on YouTube. My friend Neil at Dig Drive DIY has invited me to share a few words and thoughts about the backhoe loader. We'll just start off with saying that's my favorite piece of heavy equipment. It has made a living for my family since 1999, and you know, it's just continued to be a very good machine for what for the type of work that I do. Things I like about a backhoe, they're fairly cheap to operate and own. You can find a pretty good backhoe for a decent price. Cost of ownership is also pretty low. Doesn't cost a whole lot to keep one around, keep it fed. And, a young guy could go buy one. He wouldn't even need a trailer. If he wanted to do work locally, he could drive it down the road. So several benefits there, but one point I wanted to touch on is a lot of guys hear the word backhoe and the first thing they think is they're terrible machines. They're not good at anything. And I'd like to say a few words about that. But in my business, what I do is foundation work, a lot of it. I do all kinds, but a lot of the work I do is for footings, foundations, and you can't find a better machine to dig foundations than a backhoe. I've had discussions with people about this before, but it all comes down to you got a nice stable platform. You got something that's heavy enough it doesn't move around when you're trying to dig hard dirt. I do commercial footings, so we do a lot of deep. Some of them are 10 foot deep. So we've done some deeper, and when you dig a nice big, you got a nice size machine, you can dig deep. It's not too big to move. You can move on with a 1-ton pickup if you need to. You actually use a little bit bigger truck, but I do a lot of traveling. So, but like I say, you can't beat one for foundation work. I have built level pads for barns, for houses, drainage work for farmers. I've done rebuilt pond dams that have been washed out. And the nice thing about a backhoe is when it's on site, that's the machine that's the only one you need. You can dig, you can load, you can doze. There are limitations. If the ground's too wet, it may not work so good. But I could go on and probably talk about backhoes forever, but we're going to leave it at that. Thank you.
Well, there you see, I'm not the only one that thinks a backhoe is a good choice. But the biggest reason for me that the backhoe is the best choice for a homesteader or a beginning excavator like me is, of course, the versatility. It takes time and patience to get good at running a backhoe, especially the front end loader. But once you do, the job possibilities are endless. Stone, dirt, snow, trash, trusses, people. It doesn't matter. The backhoe can do it. The digger on the backhoe isn't limited to being a digger either. Today's variety of attachments makes nearly any specialty job a breeze. Heck, I only have a backhoe for personal use and the occasional side job, but even for me it works as a digger, a demolition rig, a tree pruner, a forklift, a tow truck, a tree spade, and of course, it's my favorite wood splitter. I could go on and on about how useful and practical they are and what all I have used it for over the years, but I think you get the drift. There's a phrase that most people are familiar with that describes someone or something that does just a little bit of everything. You know, a jack of all trades, master of none. But what you may not know is that is not the complete saying. It's actually a jack of all trades is a master of none, but oftentimes better than a master of one. So see, there you have it. I love the backhoe because I connect with it on a personal level. So what's your opinion? Do you agree or disagree with me? Do you think the backhoe is great, or do you have something else in mind? And by the way, I'm referring to all sizes of tractor loader backhoes, even the baby backhoes that you see on compact tractors. It's the same principle, just bite-sized. There's a reason why that combination is so popular, you know. But do I have any diehard skid loader fans out there that want to plead their case? I would assume you have to own a mini excavator to go with that skiddy though if you want to join the argument, because the skid loader isn't going to do it all alone. But either way, we can agree that there are lots of great choices of equipment out there. We live in a golden age of things that are available to us, so there's just a lot to choose from. Hey, thanks again to my special YouTube guests DirtPerfect, DirtBoss, and DigginOK. Their links are in the description below, so be sure to check out their YouTube channels for lots of great excavating content, and tell them I sent you over to say hi. And lastly, I want to thank you for clicking on this video, and if I'm lucky, I will see you again on the next one. Thanks so much for watching, and take care. Much better. Well, it's nice to finally have the backhoe serviced in a clean and organized shop that I just showed you 3 weeks ago, how I had this all cleaned up, and now it looks like a kitchen exploded in here. This is why this video is late. We got a little project coming up for Mama Bear. Well deserved, much anticipated, much awaited. We spent a few days this week salvaging these cabinets out of a house, and we're gonna fix them up and put them in the house. So actually I get this granite top. This granite top is gonna go on top of my work table. I'm gonna have this covered up in no time. Thanks for watching.